Hey beautiful people, what is up and welcome back to my channel. I am Jamila and I love all things beauty. I love all things makeup. I love all things skincare, and I especially love finding high-end and luxury beauty products at bargain prices. Yes, we do. So as you all know, I love finding beauty products, makeup specifically, at a discount. So today I wanted to come and share with you guys a quick haul from a couple of beauty products that I picked up across a number of stores. I'm talking TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, Target. I think that's it. But I wanted to do just a big collective haul because I picked up a little bit here, a little bit there, and just kind of like I ended up with a bunch of stuff. So without further ado, let's just dive into the video. So first I want to dive into a couple of products that I picked up at Target. Now Target is not necessarily a store that I shop from frequently for makeup, but while I was in Target looking for something else, I think I was buying clothes, but while I was in Target, I just happened to walk through their beauty aisle and I realized that they had a ton of e.l.f. products on clearance. So they were either 50% off or higher. So given that the prices were so good, I decided to grab as much of the clearance products I could find. So the first thing that I picked up was the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Deep Olive. Now I already have this concealer both in the original and in this hydrating formula, but I wanted to pick up another one of this because I actually do enjoy the formula of this. I will say that the original formula is definitely a little dry and it dries quickly. So you don't have a ton of time between applying it and needing to blend it out, which is why I prefer this hydrating one, especially for the under eyes. I think the original one does a really good job if you're planning to use it to set your lids or use it as a primer for your lids before going in with eyeshadow. But for the face, I think the hydrating one is just a little bit better. And this is originally $6, so at the 50% off, it came up to $3, which is, you know, great price. It isn't really expensive at its original price, but, you know, always good to get a good discount when you can. Next, I picked up one of the e.l.f. Putty Blushes. Now, this was, again, I believe originally $6, and at the 50% off price tag that it was, I was able to get it for $3. This is in the shade Maldives, which is a really beautiful sort of rich burgundy shade. Now, I've never tried the Putty Blush before, so I'm really excited to see how this works out because I've been thinking about getting into cream products, but I haven't picked any up yet, so this will be sort of my first venture into cream products. And this is the shade Maldives here. So really beautiful, rich burgundy shade. And the last thing that I picked up at Target were a ton of eyeshadows. They had a bunch of their liquid eyeshadows at 50% off, both the glitter and the metallic formula. So I grabbed as much of them as I could. Now, not all of them were on sale, so I grabbed only the ones that were 50% off. These are originally $5, so at the discounted price tag, they turned out to be $2.50 each. So I have the shades. This is Comet in the liquid metallic shadow formula. Then we have Aurora, which is this really beautiful green, forest green. Next, we have Dirty Martini, which looks like it's a bit of a dirty gold. It almost looks kind of green gold in my opinion. Then we have Supernova, which is this really beautiful royal purple. Then we have Meteor, which is this beautiful bronze orange copper type shade. And last, we have Galaxy, which looks kind of purple, but also not. It looks like a dusty mauve. Not even. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, it looks like a light purple silver kind of mixed together. So, oh, one more. Did I pick up two of these? Oh. So it looks like I also picked up a second camo concealer, and this is in the shade Deep Caramel. So here are the two camo concealers as well. So we have Deep Olive, and then we have Deep Caramel. So those were all of the products that I picked up at Target. Again, really great discounts, so really excited to have these, especially the liquid eyeshadows, because I haven't tested this formula before, so it'll be nice to kind of dig into this and see if the metallic and glitter shadows have that same sort of pigment and impact that I get from pressed shadows. So let's dive into some of the other products now. Next, I grabbed a couple of goodies from TJ Maxx. So one of the first things that I picked up was the BH Cosmetics Paradise set, which is their mattifying setting spray. Now this was on sale at TJ for $5.99. I don't know how this works, but given that it is summertime and you know you end up being a little bit oilier during the summer, I thought that this would be a good setting spray to give me a pretty matte look throughout the summer. And this is what it looks like outside of its packaging. Now along with the setting spray, I also picked up their mattifying face primer from the same Paradise line, which in theory should go very well with the setting spray. And this is what that looks like. And you get 0.84 fluid ounces of this primer. And at the stores, this was $3.99. The next thing that I picked up at TJ Maxx was this e.l.f. Active Workout Ready Hydration Stick. Now, I'm going to assume that this is supposed to be used prior to working out, almost as a moisturizer. So we will have to test this out and see. But it definitely seems like a pretty cool product. It says that it's performance formula, sweat resistant, and won't clog the pores. So I will give that a try and let you guys know how I feel. And from the same e.l.f. line, I also picked up their post-workout cool down mist. Now I also have the e.l.f. wipes from this line, which is what I use after working out to just wipe my face, get rid of all of the sweat, to prevent any sort of acne prior to coming home and taking a shower and whatnot. So I thought I would give this a try. So this, I am going to assume, should add a little bit of hydration back into the skin after I've used the wipes from working out. So we'll see how this works. I will let you guys know. And the cool down mist was $2.99, while the hydration stick was also $2.99. Next, I picked up the Milk Kush Lash Primer, and this was $7.99. Now, I don't have any lash primers, but I've always considered getting one because I don't like wearing lashes. You all already know that I rarely ever wear lashes, but I do like having really nice full lashes of my own. So I'm hoping that using a primer, and hopefully this primer, will be able to give me a little bit more length and a little bit more volume in my own lashes so I can continue not having to wear lashes unless absolutely necessary. And then the last thing from this bag is I got myself another satin bonnet. Now, y'all already know you need a satin bonnet if you want to protect your hair when you sleep. So I picked up this one, which is from Evolve. It is $4.99. I already have one of these in, it's a pink one, and I really like it. So I thought I would just pick up another one because what I don't like about this one is that I do find that it tends to stretch out pretty quickly. So you have to replace it, probably a little too frequently. But if you guys know of a better bonnet, let me know because I am always on the hunt for a good or even better way to protect my hair. So the next thing that I picked up was the Simple Skin Quench Sleeping Cream. Now, Simple is a brand that I only ever really use when I find it at TJ Maxx, but when I use it, I'm always pleasantly surprised. It's extremely affordable, and I do believe that it's available at like Target or Walmart or basically drugstores, and it's pretty affordable there, but at TJ it's even a steeper discount. And this cream was $2.99. So again, very, very affordable. And what I found with this product, or this brand essentially, is that it really is simple. The ingredients are pretty simple. There's no fragrance, there's no added anything. It just kind of works and does a pretty good job at that. You're not gonna get anything fancy with this, but it works. So if you're looking for a really affordable line of skincare products, I would definitely say be on the lookout for the Simple brand at your TJ Maxx or Marshall stores. And this is what it looks like, the container. And it does have a little bit of a more sort of gel-like consistency. 2 more bags, y'all. So the next thing that I picked up at TJ Maxx was a couple of Zoeva brushes. Now, I have been seeing Zoeva pop up at the stores. I've seen a couple of their blush palettes, as well as I believe an eyeshadow palette. All of which ended up being swatched, so I didn't get a chance to grab them. But this was my first time seeing their brushes, so I thought I would give them a try. Now, the brushes that I picked up, this first one is the Petite Face Definer, and this is for foundation and concealer. And this is what that looks like. And this one was $4.99 at the stores. And then the second brush I picked up was the Soft Definer eyeshadow brush. And this one was $3.99 at the stores. Now, they definitely do feel like pretty quality brushes, and I have gotten a ton of my brushes from TJ Maxx. I find that that's a really good place to find high-end and sometimes even luxury brushes at a really great price. I've bought a ton of Marc Jacobs brushes there. So I'm really excited to have this and add it to my collection. I'm always looking for really great brushes to add to my collection because, I don't know, I haven't made the leap to like Sonia G or Hakuhodo or any of those like really expensive Japanese brushes. So I'm always, you know, happy to find affordable brushes that work and work well. So I'll let you guys know how that performs. The next thing that I picked up was actually from Ross, and I picked up the Clinique Powder Pop Flower Bronzer, and this is in the shade Solar Pop. This I picked up at Ross for $12.99. Now, I do think that this price is actually on par with the cosmetics company store. As you guys already know, Clinique is sold at the CCO. So if you don't find this at your TJ Maxx or your Ross or your Marshalls, I do think that you can find it at the CCO for honestly probably the same price or perhaps a little bit cheaper. And this is the shade of that bronzer. Now, I will say that I do think that it might be a little bit light, but I think it's so pretty. This might be the bronzer that will give me a really nice sort of natural bronze. And I love the flower embossing on here. It's so beautiful. Y'all already know I've been on this like bronzer kick for a couple weeks now. So I'm still trying to find the perfect bronzer for me. Next at Ross, I also picked up this Marc Jacobs Highliner. It was on clearance for $3.99. And basically, it's a Marc Jacobs eyeliner. And this is in a really beautiful sort of bronze shade. And you get this little wand here. So at the $3.99 price tag, that was honestly a steal. Also on clearance at Ross, I managed to snag 2 of the Bite Beauty Agave lip masks. And these were both $3.49 each. So next at TJ, I picked up 2 Clinique lipsticks. Now, these are 2 different formulas, so I wanted to try both of them. And both of these lipsticks were $7.99 a piece. So I'll show you guys how they differ. So this is the first lipstick in the shade Tulle. And it's a really beautiful sort of nude shade, which I think might be on par with my MAC Touch lipstick that you guys know I'm obsessed with. And then the second one is in the shade Tender Heart. And this is the component for that. And this is that shade. And it has this really beautiful like center that's almost like a clear center, which makes me think that it's more balmy than it is like a matte lip. I also picked up a Becca lipstick in the shade Sunday. Now this is a really creamy formula and I absolutely love that. So this is definitely more of a pinky shade, but I love the formula of this, and I have picked up as many of these as I can find, and at the stores these are $7.99 each. Also, more lipsticks. I picked up 2 lipsticks from Lipstick Queen, and these were each $4.99 a piece. Now, the interesting thing about these Lipstick Queen lipsticks is that they are color changing. So they work off of the pH of your lips. So when you actually apply them, they change color to match the pH level of your lips, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. It's definitely not my favorite thing in lipsticks because I feel like you just never know what you're gonna get and it usually ends up being quite pink, but I do enjoy the concept of this. So this first one is in Highway, and it's this lime green shade, but like I said, this is not how it's going to appear on the lips because it will change colors. And then the last one is Morning Sunshine, which is this bright yellow lip. And then a really exciting find at the stores was the e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream. And this I found for $4.99. And let me just say, e.l.f. has my absolute favorite eye cream so far. I have tried a ton of different eye creams from a ton of different brands. And I always end up going back to this e.l.f. cream. So to be able to get this at this other discount was really great because I just finished my last bottle of this. So I'm really glad to have another one in my collection. And then I also picked up this Neutrogena Deep Moisture Express Body Mist, which is supposed to be a moisturizing body mist that you would put on after you get out the shower instead of using like a body lotion. So I have never tried anything like that, and I thought I would give it a try. Now this was $4.99 at these stores. This is the spray container here. So I'll have to let y'all know how this works. It does say that it applies in seconds and absorbs instantly for clinically proven 48-hour moisture, and it's supposed to be for dry skin. I don't necessarily have dry skin, so we'll see. I'm just hoping that it doesn't make me oily because it is summertime. I don't want to spray what should be a body mist or body lotion on me and then end up feeling really, really oily and greasy. So fingers crossed that's not it. And we are down to our very last bag. So some non-makeup related things, I actually picked up a couple of headbands at the stores. The first one is this silky wide infinity band, which I already own in a sort of multicolored one, but I wanted a black one because I always like just having black hair products generally. So I picked it up in this black one, and this was $5.99. But then I also saw that it came in this more like cheetah print one as well. So I picked up both of them. And these were again $5.99 each. And then I also grabbed this Natasha 2-pack, which has a black headband. And it has that sort of ribbed design. But it also has a really beautiful yellow one, which I think is just going to be so pretty for the summertime. And this one was also $5.99. So again, a great steal considering that I'm getting two for the price of what I paid for one of the others. And then I also found this black satin adjustable bonnet. This was $4.99 at the stores. And the reason why I picked this up, and you guys saw I picked up the previous bonnet, but I picked this one up as well because it said that it was adjustable. And like I mentioned, what I hate about the one that I have now, which is this one but in pink, is that it does seem like it stretches out a little bit and it can slide off your head at night. But since this one is adjustable, I'm hoping that this will actually stay and I can adjust it if I need to, based on what, you know, if I have braids or whatever the case is, to make it tighter or looser. So I'm really excited to have this one to see if it works better than the other one. Next, I picked up this Marc Jacobs in a flash kit, and this actually comes with 2 mascaras. So you get a full size of the Velvet Noir and then a mini size of the At Lash Lifting and Volumizing Mascara, and both of these are black mascaras. This is or was $12.99 at the stores. I'm not sure how much this costs originally, but what I can say is that I've tried this mini one, which I didn't love. I thought that it was honestly very flaky, but I've heard good reviews about this black one, so I definitely want to give it a try and see if I like that better than the mini. The other really exciting thing that I picked up was the Cafe Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer and Foundation in one. Now, I picked this up in the shade 410, so hopefully this is my shade. And this is what that looks like. So hopefully this matches me. I tried to match myself, and I am not the best at shade matching, so we'll have to see. Next, I picked up the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Maui Nights. And this is the deepest bronzer. Now, this has such beautiful packaging. And this is a shimmer bronzer, which I have been kind of on the hunt for. And this is what that looks like. No, I will say it before you guys say it definitely looks red. So, we'll have to see. Because you guys know I don't like a red bronzer. I don't like a red bronzer at all. Next, I picked up this Milk Watermelon Brightening Face Mask, and this was $8.99 at the stores. Oh, and I should have told you guys, the the Becca bronzer was $12.99. So I picked up this Milk Hydrating Watermelon Face Mask, Brightening Watermelon Face Mask. It is a stick face mask, which I absolutely love because this is perfect for travel. And that was $8.99. Then I picked up 2 NYX primers. The HD Photogenic Primer for $3.99 and the Pore Filler Primer for $2.99. Then I picked up another brush, and this is from Pure Cosmetics. It's their Blur Powder Brush, and this was $4.99. So this is a brush that I would use to apply loose setting powder under my eyes. And then I picked up two acne clearing spot treatment masks. So they're like these little, almost invisible spots that you can put whenever you have like a little breakout. And I picked two different brands up. So this one was $2.99 at the stores, and this one was $3.99. So I will let you guys know if this actually works. Now, I don't have a ton of breakouts lately, so thank God for that. But if I do break out, I will give it a try and let you all know. And the last thing I picked up was the Becca Light Gleam Primer and Topper Liquid Eyeshadow. And this was $6.99 at the stores. And like it says, it's a primer and a topper, so you get this really beautiful sort of matte base for the eyeshadow, and then a liquid metallic eyeshadow to go on top of it. Okay, and that's it for me, guys. Those were all of the products that I picked up at my TJ Maxx, my Marshalls, my Ross, or my Target. I had a really great time finding a lot of these products. Most of them were at a really amazing discount. So if you find them at your stores, give them a try. If you have tried them before, leave a comment down below and let me know how you feel about them. If you liked this video, please like, please subscribe, please share, and come back and bring your friends. You know how it is over here. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. That's it from me, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.